Hi guys, Cam here from Akaonlinegamers, doing a video for you, our first FIFA 13 video of FIFA 13. Didn't really need to add that in, but anyway, yep, I got the EA Season Pass on the Xbox, which therefore means that I get early access to FIFA 13 and all of its content, which means I get a week extra to play on the game, which I'm using to make gameplay for you guys. So, this video is just me creating my Virtual Pro, mainly just because I'm not sure where to go without videos really, and that's half the reason I'm making this. I want you guys to comment underneath just to say what videos you want me and the other lads to do as well, like what type of different things you want to see. So and then as soon as we see them comments, you can inbox us on the YouTube channel. We'll try and respond as quick as possible, and we'll see what we can get done. But I'm very eager to get lots of FIFA gameplay up, so a good response to this would be really great, just because I'd quite like to get started and get everything set up with FIFA really. But I don't just want to be putting out pointless crap that you guys don't want to watch. I want it to be something that you lot find interesting, which is why I'm asking for your input. I mean, we've got a couple of ideas of other things we'd like to do anyway, but anything extra, anything that you guys want to watch, I'll definitely try and fit in with the gameplay. I'll definitely try and get done a lot of it over the next week. The earlier you comment, the more likely your thing is to get done more quickly. If it's a series, if it's a single episode, I mean, I had an idea maybe about you guys leaving comments on the videos and setting me challenges to try and do, like, I don't know, beat a 5-star team with a 1-star team on legendary difficulty, something like that. A challenge that I'll try and do, and then I'll record me trying to do that challenge and upload that for you. That was an idea. If you like that idea, then leave a comment below saying what challenge you'd like me to attempt or anything like that. But yeah, now I'll get more onto the game and FIFA 13 and my opinion on it really. I would definitely say FIFA 13 is an improvement from FIFA 12 from a realistic point of view, realistic football wise. I mean, the player's first touch, the shooting's become more realistic, everything about the game has become more realistic, probably except the graphics and the players. I think the players have almost gone backwards a step. A lot of the players don't actually look like the players. Some of them do. I mean, there's various players that do look identical, but it's always it's the Messis and the Ronaldos, them sort of players. But you're looking at your other, even Premier League players who just seem very generic and not very well made. But back onto what I was talking about the actual gameplay. So the first touch, if you haven't seen the trailers and that yet, there's now a realistic first touch in FIFA 13, which basically means you can't just smash a 50-yard pass and expect your player to just bring it down with his first touch, no matter what his rating really. I mean, like you used to be able to on FIFA 12, I can remember chip through balls going over the top on pro clubs, or just the computer when you're playing on Legendary, just brain passes left, right and centre and just bring them down perfectly with no hassle whatsoever. So I do like that aspect. It has got a lot more realistic. The only problem with it is if you try using low start teams or start with your Virtual Pro when he's a low level, the touches are going to be awful. You're not going to be able to sprint away like you used to on FIFA 12, because you'll just leave the ball behind. So it's something you've got to get used to, and you've got to get in the mindset of playing with that and understand how it works, or else it can be quite frustrating and quite annoying. So yep, so there's the first touch that I talked about. Shooting was next on the agenda. Yeah. The finesse shot, the completely overpowered finesse shot from FIFA 12, which I used to use quite a lot, so did everyone, has basically been totally destroyed. The finesse shot simply doesn't work anymore, pretty much. Used to be able to brain 30-yard finesse shot straight into the top corner. As long as you got your timing right, now you'll have no chance of doing that. Finesse has been totally downgraded. It's not really a valuable weapon anymore. It's not a good shot. It's more than likely just going to roll past the post or roll out of play. It's a lot harder to aim and a lot harder to sort out. So I wouldn't recommend using the finesse shot that much. I mean, try it out when you start, see if you're any better than me with it. But it is quite a hard shot to use. But on the upside from that, on shooting from longer ranges and the edge of the box, has become more successful. For a few reasons really. Well, one, I'm guessing, is just because I don't know if it might get taken out in an update or whatever, but even lower players can smash the ball from the edge of the box from the way the game's been made, basically. And I'd say a good 50% of your, well, 70% of your shots at least from the edge of the box will hit the target, and about 30% will go in. And this is if you're running on, you're timing it right, with a good bit of power behind it. No finesse, like I said, just power shots from the edge of the box work really well. And another reason they actually work well is because the goalkeepers have been made more realistic, because they don't actually save every shot now. Like, a goalkeeper can get the hand to a shot, but if it's too powerful, they might tip it onto the post and it might go in, or they might tip it into the goal. They're not going to save everything as soon as they get a touch on it like they used to on FIFA 12. It's it's not easier to score, but it's more realistic to score, if that makes sense. Obviously not from the edge of the box shooting and whatnot, because you don't see every single goal in the Premier League flying in from 30 yards, but it is working on here at the minute, so I'd definitely use that to your advantage at the very beginning. Other changes are head-to-head seasons is now just called seasons, and it's its own game mode. It's set up in the very same way, where you work your way up through the leagues, playing different games, you select your teams. Um, that's basically the same. There's not much of a change there. Ultimate Team has changed, where Ultimate Team's taking a league format now, where you have an offline league and an online league, much like head-to-head seasons, where there's 5 divisions and you work your way up and you're working your way through the divisions to try and get to Division 1, obviously. And the higher up you get offline, the harder teams you play. Like, so you play on legendary, world class and legendary against 5-star teams. That's it. The higher you get up, but and obviously on the online one, you start playing against better players. And there's still tournaments as well though, so you can play in offline and online tournaments. And the new setup for Ultimate Team is, I'd say it's very good, just because they've took a lot of time with it. They've given it a full new interface. It's not just the one home screen. There's 4 or 5 different screens to go on. It's nice. It's a nice way to work around the menus and whatnot. Also, the new skill games, which you'll have seen a lot of gameplay footage from. It's just, it's like arena challenges, like challenges you do in the arena basically, and where you bronze, silver, gold. I'm guessing there will be some achievements when they release achievements, which they didn't with this version of the game. When they release achievements, there'll be some achievements to do with those skill games that you'll be able to get. And if you use your pro with them, you'll obviously get more used to using him and probably get better. And that's about it for all the changes really I can think of talking about here. But yeah, like I said, just leave comments below if things you want us to do on FIFA 13, and I'm more than happy to give it a go and have a go at them. But I would love it if someone left me a challenge to try and do for them. So I would really like that if you can do that, guys. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching the video. Cam here from Akaonlinegamers, and I'm out.